Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we can talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am Slider Sports Guy, your extremely smart and good looking host. I'm joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start off in the top left with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Cina's in the building as always. Just ready to chop it up. Got another special guest.
All right. Now on the other side, we got the original, the Broad River original. What's going on, G5 Monster?
Oh man, ain't nothing, man. This is enjoying this beautiful weather down here in the south. You heard, man?
You heard, man.
And they go that other voice, the other voice you hear down there, the educator's educator. What's going on, Beezy?
What it do, man? You know it's yours truly, your favorite, Beezy the Great, the educator's educator, aka Uncle Elroy, and Sly's favorite coach. Let's get it, man.
Let's get it. All right, man. We got a special guest, man. You heard Chance say it a little bit earlier, man. One thing we like to do, I like to try to match and exceed my good lookingness. So I bring on some good looking co-host, a good looking guest host, but I also want to bring on talented good looking guest hosts. So we have the one and only Simone Hughes. We call her DJ Monie. How you doing, DJ?
Hey, how are y'all? Welcome. Thank you for having me.
We
Go
are
DJ. That's my DJ.
that's my DJ. Go DJ. Man, we are so happy to have you here and join us this week here on the RIP 28 podcast. Well, for those of you who don't know who Simone is, but I obviously if you got Instagram, you got to know her. She got like in the hundreds of thousands of followers over there. Popular DJ out of Las Vegas, but we known her for a long time though. Back in the day, we known her for a long time, but she is a DJ, the founder of the Melanated DJs. Now, before I go and explain something wrong, I'm country boy, I might explain something wrong. What in the world is the Melanated DJs? Man, talk to me about that.
Well, first, let me tell you this. You're going to get me in trouble because it is Simone Hughes Lewis.
Got it.
Don't try to get me in trouble.
Definitely know what to do.
Don't try to get me in trouble. You know what I
That's what
mean?
I'm talking about. Stand up for your man, girl.
But Melanated DJs is a female melanated DJ coalition. And honestly, just when I was getting started, I was looking for people who looked like me. And I realized that there's a lot of us out here. There was just no one particular place that we were congregating and sharing and all of that wonderful stuff. So I figured if it wasn't there, create it myself.
Oh wow! So there you go, man. That's interesting. Now you talk about how you were getting started. How in the world do you get? How did you get into the DJ game? How did that happen? How did that happen for you?
Well, music has always been a part of my life. My grandfather was a DJ. He was one of the first Black DJs in the South. He actually was a DJ for a gospel station. And then my brother, who was a previous guest on your show, Digit.
Let's pause right there for a second, man. Her brother is the one and only Seven Hughes, man. We had seven 2 weeks ago, and we still got people calling in about Seven. That is her big brother. That's her big brother. But go ahead.
So yeah, he's in music. He's always been in music our whole lives. And then my DJ cousin, Tori Brick. She's been DJing for a while. So music has just been always a part of my life. During COVID, we moved here to Las Vegas thinking we were getting ready to come turn up, party, all that great Vegas stuff. But the world shut down and I ended up turning my patio into a club and decided to start DJing. So I just ordered some equipment and watched some YouTube videos and the birth of DJ Monie.
And went from there, huh?
Yeah.
All right, now you a DJ, but you have a little something different, a little different flavor to your DJing. So tell us a little bit about how you DJ.
Yeah, so I'm DJ Monie, the risqué DJ. I DJ in lingerie or something risque. And I pretty much just do private parties, celebrity parties, things of that nature. So it's a little flavor that I felt like was missing in the industry. So
Hey, and you have lots of followers, so I mean, it must be working for you.
thank you.
Besides Tory Bricks, tell me some more DJs that kind of got you into DJing besides turning your patio into a club. Who do you listen
Well,
to when you're not DJing?
I come from the Metro, so of course Prince Ice was, my
DJ
first
Prince
person that I got
Ice.
on his nerves. Like,
Shout
yeah,
out.
I got on his nerves. I called every night. I want to hear Tracy Spencer, Tender Kisses. Like I was making my request.
That's my song right
Um,
there.
but yeah, my Metro folks, Frosty, and I come from the era of Funk Flex. I come from the era of Kid Capri. I come from, DJs that were literally like digging in the crates. So when it comes to me, like I'm such a hard critic on myself because I'm looking at like that was DJing. Like I got a controller, I'm not carrying crates back and forth, but it's different. So
Man, shout
Cool.
out to the legend DJ Prince Ice, man.
Prince
Prince Ice
Ice.
been rocking forever, man, and
yes,
still rocking, man. He do every now and then when I'm online during the middle of the day, man. I know he does like a middle of the day mix and stuff, man. The shout out to the legend DJ Prince Ice, man.
absolutely, absolutely.
Hey,
Man,
I got a quick little story about DJ Prince Ice. I remember, I want to say maybe Dre was with me, but it was a high school party, and you know how folks in high school be shy and everything. Everybody standing on the wall. DJ Prince Ice went around the room, picked up all the chairs, stacked them up, said, "Nah, y'all ain't standing around today. Y'all finna get out on the floor and dance." He got the party hopping too.
He
It was pretty
always got
cool.
the party hopping. Listen, that's my brother. I love Ice. Like he really was instrumental for me. Even just starting, I would call him like, Ice, I can't get no sound. Like, what do I do? You know what I mean? So shout out to him for sure. That's my big bro.
That's what's
that's
up.
that's that's what's up, man. That's what's up. But speaking of them Metro days, and I know you a DJ, so I know you had to go down to the Fat Jams at Benedict.
Oh, of course. Look, I met
Now
my
that was
first
some
husband
DJing
at the
now.
Fat Jam at Benedict.
Okay.
Watch out now.
Wait a minute, you say your first other. That means you might should have stayed away from the Fat Jam.
Listen, look, the second one I had to meet him somewhere else, but the first one for sure. Prince Ice was DJing.
Yes,
Well, you
sir.
probably you probably met your second husband at Club Mercedes.
I forgot about old Club Mercedes, man. Wait a
Oh
minute,
no,
was Mercedes, was that the one by USC, kind of like on the side of the hill by the pool hall? Which
you
one
know
was Club Mercedes?
one of our classmates,
Her
one of
mama
our
ran it, right?
roommate, her mama ran it. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the one by the Coliseum.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. We diving into Metro Club history right now, man.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't even remember that one.
oh man, you probably was in Memphis turning up, Chan. That's a little after you probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we talking about Metro DJs. I would be crazy if I didn't shout out my little brother. That's one of my favorite besides Moni. You know what I mean?
Right?
And that DJ Louis V. That's
Oh
Louis V.
yeah,
That's my little bro, man. I love you. I hope you see it. So I mean, I am
What's up,
shouting you
Louis
out.
V?
yeah.
Louis V.
I think he like the program manager at a station up here in Atlanta now. I know he do
Yeah.
something in
He
Atlanta,
was at
man.
he was at our heart for a little while, then he moved down to the A man. So he's something everywhere, just like Miss Moni. I don't think he DJ the same way in the risque, but
I hope not.
Yeah,
if he do,
Brian,
that's his thing.
these are the greats sleep on his couch.
Yeah. So
Nah.
check this out. But before we get in too deep, man. Before we get in too deep, man. You talking about DJing at clubs and every man. We done skipped something, man. What everybody sipping on out there, man? What you sipping on today? Uh,
And
what you
I
got
ain't
over there?
doing much.
What you got over there, DJ Monie?
I got a little Merlot. I had to upgrade from the regular wine glass because it didn't hold enough.
I got you.
Uh,
Nothing wrong with that. I got a little Cavassier, and then I got this Oktoberfest for October season.
Oktoberfest. Who make that? What's that?
Sammy
Some
Adams.
beer.
I'm about to say Sammy Jackson. Sammy
Hey,
Adams.
you about to say Samuel Jackson because Slough, they looking like him, head shining like him and all. But I'm gonna be the healthy one. I'm gonna take Dr. J's place this week. I'm drinking on a little bit of Gatorade, man, to keep hydrated so we can go and win this region championship and have home field advantage through the playoffs. So I'm gonna stay hydrated.
Stay
Wait,
thirsty, my
red,
friend.
red, red wine is healthy. Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't do me.
It
Je-
is.
Jesus
only,
drank
only,
wine.
only drunk in moderation.
What about you, Dre? What you sipping on?
Man, I'm double fisted over here, man, on that Coors Light, man, and back on that black label.
I feel you. I feel you, man.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to be a little. I'm trying to be a little fancy today, man. I had got this bottle, man. Hill Rock single malt whiskey, single malt
Whoa.
whiskey. Yeah, man. I was messing with our homeboy, the one in New York. We can't mention his name, and we don't want to mess up his bag. But our TV homeboy, he came in town for a little bit, and he had this. We had this whiskey at his 40th birthday party a couple of years ago, and I ain't never really crack it open. And so I opened it up and took a drink with him. So I said I might as well drink with y'all and smoke on this cigar. I ain't just whiskey. He was giving it away at his birthday party, and his whiskey is $200 a bottle.
Oh
So
wow. I'm
Well,
gonna have to
yeah,
try that one. I'm a whiskey
well,
girl myself.
yeah, Hill Rock single malt whiskey. Yeah, well, hey,
listening at your speech is doing its
It
job.
it's
it'll
working.
get it'll
Boy,
get you
It
drunk.
definitely.
boy.
Hey, it took you 15 seconds to read the name. It's
Yeah, I'm
single
telling you,
malt.
man. I'm telling you, man. It's pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't too much mess with dark liquor. That ain't my thing. I don't too much mess with anything dark liquor. I like my liquor. I like rum or a vodka. Vodka. That's what I'll mess with. But I'll
Yeah,
take
you dark enough, so
exactly.
gotta,
I'll
gotta get a little clearer with you.
get a little clear with me, man. So let's jump back into this DJing thing, Moni. Now, what type of DJ are you? If we go into a Moni party, what type of party you rock? How you rock? How you rock your party? What you play?
So
Is it risque?
literally, because I am a private DJ, every set is going to be customized to, whoever I'm DJing for. So, um, it varies. When I really started DJing, I was playing house music, EDM. That's really my vibe. But then, when I started DJing out here, it was really like the request for the hip hop and stuff. And I had a whole mental breakdown. Like, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I mean, I listened to hip hop, but to actually blend hip hop, like that was a challenge for me. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm really in the hip hop space. Just trying to perfect that part since I spent so much time in the other areas.
Okay. And see to me, man, I think that's special, man. That if you can sit and you can be versatile, if you can go and mix with whoever your particular party is, man, that's just such a skill set, man. That's a skill
Thank
set I
you.
wish I had. That's something I wish I knew how to do, man. I know how to hit the play button on the on the Spotify, but that's about as fast as I get. I do make a hellified playlist though. I can make a hellified playlist, but but my DJing skills, I won't be paying the bill with DJing.
Yeah, because if
You and
you
me
Let
both.
me let me jump up in here. So let me ask you, have you ever DJed at a strip club?
I
Or
have
should I say a
not.
gentleman's club?
I have not DJ'd at a gentleman's club, but I actually just connected with Funhouse Entertainment. They do a lot of lifestyle parties. So we're getting ready to see what that entails. I saw the videos from the foam party.
It's wild, huh?
I think I'm ready. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll
Well,
find out.
Oh
Lifestyle
yeah.
now, for those who don't
well,
know, they're like the swingers and stuff like that, right?
well,
Yeah,
well,
Yeah.
it's a anything goes kind of situation. So we'll see.
Okay.
I guess there's
Good.
something that y'all didn't know. We got another DJ on the podcast right now also. G5 Monster used to DJ a little bit back in the day.
Yeah,
Oh
that is
yeah.
right.
Oh
At
man, take it back
Lucky's.
to the days that lucky. Yeah, a lot of long nights, a lot of long nights. Oh
Yeah,
man.
I forgot about that. Was all our favorite spot back in the day. Hey,
Amen. Amen.
But
Amen.
hey, a long time ago. Long time
Long,
ago.
long
Hey,
time
Oh
Long,
ago.
long,
man.
hey, but you
D
joking? That
Lucky's.
really was a
Right.
long time for us, boy. That
man,
ain't even no joke this time, Fly.
man, they done shut down Lucky, man. They knocked all that
Had to
down,
clear
man.
that out. Yo,
Hey,
that's a wrap.
but, but check this out, DJ Monie. I want to know what were some of the other obstacles besides being a female and you know what I mean, learning kind of sort of on the run. What were some of the other obstacles you faced as being a female DJ or a melanated DJ?
So, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna play the race card, but I'll definitely say, depending upon what area you are in, certain looks work certain places. You know what I'm saying? So um I think it helps because I'm not trying to go out in the clubs and compete with other DJs. I'm really trying to create my own lane and speak to a more private, upscale clientele. So um, I'm just trying to work out different marketing strategies and stuff like that, throwing up billboards and handing out private cards and, that kind of stuff. So, outside of toting this stuff around, having to set it up and break it down, which I don't do. I sit over in the corner and look like a princess until it's time for me
Right.
to go on. But it is a lot, and it takes a toll on my relationship also because my husband is my manager. So it's challenging at times.
Now that's interesting, man. And, how does that work out with the husband being the manager? Does he take his 20% off the top of the money too? How the others it all go into one box? How that work out?
Yeah, it definitely goes into one box, but I'll tell you this. In the grand scheme of things, I'm the mastermind in regards to the brand and the management of the brand. I truly strategically placed him there because when I first came on the West Coast, like they don't really, take too kindly to guys. Like guys get the short end of the stick out here, and they were like, oh no guys, oh no guys. And so now I'm like, well, this is my manager. So if you want me, then he's got to come. So, and I did that for safety reasons also.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah, that is a smart move, to have a dude. Because I guess being a woman in this industry, man, you got to pack up and leave and go home at night. You got to worry about somebody hitting you over the head, taking your stuff.
Hmm.
And then you got to worry about a shady promoter not giving
Right.
that. You ran into any shady promoters or whatever not wanting to
Janky.
pay you, or janky promoters not wanting to pay you for your private parties and stuff.
Well, no, because I don't show up anywhere unless I'm prepaid.
I know
Okay,
that's right. I know that's
get
right.
that
That's it.
money. Get
Yeah,
It's
that
about the
so
money.
money.
I don't do that. I don't do that in my normal day-to-day business. I definitely don't do that in nightlife, and mostly because of my day-to-day business. We deal with branding, different types of people. So I've seen all of the slimy movement that happens in nightlife. So I knew not to even start that way.
Hmm. Now let me jump ship a little bit. Now you said due to your branding business. Tell us a little bit about Simone Hughes International brand. What's Simone Hughes International? What's that?
So Simone Hughes International is a full brand management company. We work with a variety of clients from social media influencers, recording artists, movie stars, that kind of thing. It doesn't matter what kind of business you have. We, can help you from conceptualizing your business to actual visualization, billboards, websites, things of that nature.
Okay. Now if I wanted to I need to restart the Sylvester Williams strippergram service. You can put me out there now. You get my stripper business back up and going. I did 2
Oh
sit-ups
yeah,
yesterday.
we would even help you source, your employees.
Oh no, I'm a owner operator. I do it all. I do it all.
No, but I'm just saying from the management perspective, if that was something that you needed assistance with, like we help with everything.
Okay.
If you needed a publicist, if you needed, it doesn't matter what it is. We help with all of that.
Wow.
Fly
So
Okay.
how
said,
you?
Fly
So
said
what
he
you
not
gonna do
only a
about?
client, he a player president.
So what you gonna do about that bad body?
What you mean? That's this
Man,
man.
what you gonna do? Man, come on,
Hey,
man.
dad,
Listen,
dad
Doctor
bods,
Miami, Doctor
dad
Miami.
bods are the rage. This is
I
what they
was
want.
I was just getting ready to say dad bots are in right
That's what
now.
they want, bro.
It's
Listen,
not
in
a. You
other
don't have a
cultures,
dad
if
bod.
you
I didn't. Mona, you didn't hear me.
He said,
You don't
"Dad,
have a.
bye."
You got a bad bod, not a dad bod. That's a bad
He
bod.
mean it as the definition,
That's a
not the
bad bod.
slang.
Hey,
Not a
oh gosh,
It Michael Jackson bad. That version of bad. Hey,
they
yeah.
used to say
No,
you
it's
fat,
big bad.
and they be like fat or like
P
PHAT,
H
like
A T.
Right.
Hey, let put it
ATFAT.
let put it like this. Let put it like this. Every big tool need a shed. So that explain my good. Every big tool need a shed. So there you go.
Listen, I'll tell you from a lady's perspective, that
Please
just means
don't.
he eats well.
There you go. That mean I got money. I'm eating right. I'm,
There you go.
I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? And my
Yeah,
lady, she gonna be well fed too. There you go.
there you go.
See, Moni. See, I got haters all around me, man. That's all. And I don't know why the brothers want to hate, man. Life is better than that, man. Y'all can be better than that. You don't have to be a hater.
Mm,
Uh,
mm,
No,
mm, mm.
hey, who we learning from? I said, hey,
Hey man,
you hate, we gotta hate back.
Hey,
people
let's
call it.
give a shout out to John the Carruthers. John the Carruthers Hughes out there. We see you out there. She said, "Hey, DJ Monie."
hey, Jonathan, what's up, sis?
We see you out there, John. Hold on a second. Before we get in too deep, man, we gotta pay these bills, man. We're gonna take a real quick commercial break here on the Rip 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and talk about a few things. Some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like. But we're gonna keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 podcast. We'll be back in 1 minute.
We back in 2 and 2.
Hey, I'm Jay Little, the owner of Forward Counseling and Consulting. We're a consulting and coaching firm who believes in the TLC method: truth, love, and community. Whether coaching corporate clients, individual clients, or engaging individual counseling and group counseling, we believe that you can be more than what you are today by finding your truth, love, and community. You can reach us at www.forwardcc.net or give us a call at 803-457-5413. I'm
Welcome back to the Rip 28 podcast. It's the Rip 28 podcast, a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about it, man. And speaking of the Rip 28 podcast, we want to let everybody know out there where you can find us. We are everywhere, fellas, man. Where are we at, man? We on Twitter. We on Facebook, Apple, YouTube, Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio. Man, we everywhere, man. Sometimes we on the corner selling bean pies too, man. We sell new, but we do it all, man. You can follow us, man. Make sure when you follow us, when you listen to the podcast, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Cause truth be told, if you don't hit the like and subscribe button, your mama probably raised you wrong. That's the only thing. That's the only reason we can think of you not to hit the like and subscribe button. Your mama raised you wrong, man. Brian, man, we got something down there for the people. You got something for the people. You brought it today.
The cup?
The cup. We don't have the merchandise.
No,
Oh,
I
we
don't have it.
Well, we got it.
Have it. Oh yeah,
We got it though. We got it. So you can get our merchandise, man. Hit us up, man. You want that? What you call those things?
It's like a tumbler.
A tumbler? You call it? It's a tumbler. Yeah,
it's like them Yetis.
Yeah, like them Yeti drink things, man. Go and hit us up, man. See, we might need some more use international work on our brand. You see how?
Sounds like it.
Here we go, Sly.
Yeah, man.
You see the Rip 28 podcast. It ain't what I'm drinking, it's what I'm drinking out of that's important, people. That's all that matters. What you drinking out of. And if you're not drinking out of this, your mama just ain't raising you right.
Hey, we got cups, shirts. We can get you a hat. Hey, if you want
get you a hoodie.
If you want some drawers, we got them too.
we do it all, man.
But if they still went,
What you say?
Draws.
Hey, we get them too.
Wait a minute. If you still wearing drawers, you can't be on this.
Yeah,
we ain't bringing no grandmas on here. We don't want no drawers.
We gonna get the Rip 28 panties.
Yeah. Now that's more like a lady. We don't want her to wear drawers.
There you go.
Drawers come in many different shapes and forms.
Now check this, man. One thing I want to pull up, man. Something what we like to do, Monie. We touch on some things going around the internet, and this might be something that you can help us out with right here. Here go this picture. For those of you watching on YouTube, you can see the picture, but for those of you not watching, we got a picture of our Gabrielle Union, her fine self. She posted a picture, a selfie with her face in the picture, but in the background in the mirror, she got on drawers. She got she got on some panties, but they not the Rip 28 drawers though. We need to send her.
We gotta
send her.
We gonna fix that. We gonna fix that.
We'll send her a pair for free.
Sly, I got a question.
What's up?
Who we send the panties to, her or Dwayne Wade?
Oh God! Yeah, we send to her. D Wade might put them on, man.
Might put them on.
Wow.
I was just trying to figure out because we will supply everybody now.
We ain't trying to lose no listeners, bro.
Hey,
Fans
just walk away. Just walk away.
Look at here.
I just asked what the people wanted to know.
We send it.
Our inbox.
We send it. Hey, check this out. As long as your cash clear, you can get whatever we sell it. We don't care what you do, who you worship, how you move it. Hey, as long as your check clear, as long as your check clear.
That's right.
We want money.
Hey, Sly, tell them at the end of the day, you got to answer for that, not us.
Exactly.
We supplying what they demanding, baby.
Exactly. Now this what we want to lead into with that. It's funny how we talking about Dwayne about D Wade and D Wade, one of my favorite basketball players of all time. So let's not get it twisted. We love D Wade. We love D Wade around here. Don't get it twisted at all. But we got to get these jokes off though. We got to get these jokes off. But the thing is now with his wife posting that picture like that. Now, fellas, Dre and Chance is married. Me and LeBron both divorced. Now, how you feel about y'all old ladies posting a picture like that, man? What y'all say about that? Y'all two married dudes, man. How y'all? Does it rock in your house, Dre?
I I can tell you that's gonna be a sad day at the Cooper residence. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, real, real sad day, man. I don't even want to elaborate on it.
Okay, so wait a minute though, because what if that's what she like that contributes to what she does for a living?
Well, if that was known prior, then that person wouldn't be a part of my household.
Ooh, see, there you go.
Oh,
And see,
I
I
don't
think
I don't believe in sharing. Like you supposed, like they say, you're supposed to protect and take care of the house. Like to me, you can't protect the household when they're promoting themselves in that way. That's a what they call a slippery slope that you be
mm,
playing on in that type of situation. And it ain't about how people. Oh, you need to be confident. Oh, that's your wife. Da, 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 da. Man, everybody got a price tag. Everybody got that particular person they'll run. They'll leave anybody to be with. Like a lot of guys love Halle Berry. They'll leave their wife today for 5 minutes with Halle Berry. So
Niecy
I ain't
Nash
just
for
playing
me.
with that silly so So I'm good. I'll pass.
I'm about to say,
Well,
I was just about to say, Sly, you done came up with that a few times.
yo, Niecy. Hey, I'm not changing. I know
That's
she
your
play.
forever, babe.
I know she play for the other team now, but still, baby. Hey, come on, baby. I can bring you back. All I need is 5 minutes,
Well,
that's
maybe
all.
even three.
man, should be
That's
ready to
all.
marry somebody.
Tell her
But
she be ready to marry
Hey,
me. What
you ain't
about you,
talking about
Dad? Chan?
I, I,
5 minutes.
I go a little bit different from Dre. Like Simone was saying, it's according to what industry, what what you're doing, what's your profession. You know what I mean? Like if your profession is a model or an actress or something like that, I mean you gotta keep the fans going. So I mean you gotta do stuff like that. But just a regular housewife or somebody work at the 7-Eleven or something like that. It's like, all right, now what you really trying to do? So I
Right.
mean,
What you promote?
yeah, so it make a difference, But to each his own. I mean, in that situation with Gabrielle Union, I understand. She's had movies with TV shows with sex scenes and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure as a husband that kind of got to be a little hard to deal with, but
Look,
it's about making that money.
there's nothing sexy about a sex scene, by the way. And I don't know if you guys have ever had the experience of a taping, but there's nothing sexy about a sex scene at all. There's like 50 people in the room. Like you got to keep doing the same thing like 50 times. Like it's crazy, but
Well,
So are you speaking from experience or from watching?
I've definitely been in the room.
well, I have filmed a few sex scenes myself, but I
Oh,
usually
have you?
I'm holding the camera while it's
Right.
going on.
You the director and the actor.
I'm the star. I'm the star of
Nah,
the event too.
like I said, not only the
Hey,
client,
man.
player president.
you know, have an exclusive collection, you know,
Right.
of my acting talents. But
Man, get
but not,
back on subject.
yeah, let's get back on task. Well, you right, bro. Man, let me straighten up and fly right. But
Hey, let
now,
me say this.
go ahead,
Let me say
jump
this.
in, bro.
Before as I said earlier, I've been divorced, and I would say previously I would be a hard no like Drake. Oh hell no, my wife, girlfriend, whatever, she's not doing that. But now that I've grown and matured a little bit, I would say I wouldn't take such a harsh stance anymore because things have changed. Now I'm not saying that should be a norm because it shouldn't in my house, but if she did it one time, two times, I don't think I would have a problem with it. And it also goes like Chance said, what does she do for a living?
Mm,
Now if she's just out here doing it, now she's promoting something else and trying to move a different way, which would set me in a different way. But as
Trying
long
to
as she's
find something.
respectful, yeah, you trying to find something else to do something. That's another subject. But if you post it and you know what I'm saying, and you get reactions, I understand. But like Dre said too, you know what comes along with that.
hmm
You
You
know
know,
the
you
you
know what you
know
signed up for.
what you signed up
Hey,
for. You know all the attention is not gonna be positive. You do have dudes out there that are not only gonna say stuff, But
He gonna
hell, we
try to
all
do
know
stuff.
they gonna try to do something
Yeah.
because they're easily turned on like that. So I can see it both ways. But as for my opinion, I don't think I would be as mad as I would when I was first married and was younger.
Hey, I got a real quick thing to say. You know, I got a
Yeah.
partner, and I ain't gonna say no name like my boy Dre, but but I got a partner that he from Florida, and you know when D Wade playing with Miami Heat, he played football with me actually, and they was at a club, and Gabrielle Union was there, and D Wade was there somewhere, I guess too. But man, he was trying his hardest to holler at Gabrielle. I'm talking about he was getting at her. He said he was getting at her, and you know she was like, "Ask D Wade, ask D Wade." You know what I'm saying? So it was like she wasn't taking no outside people. You know what I mean? She was like, you know, holler at D Wade because you know he could compare to you know what D Wade could bring to the table, of course. So she was just like, you know, trying to be nice but saying, "Get out my face," pretty much. You know what I mean? So I think that's what she do to everybody who try to holler at her too. I mean, I don't know that, but that's what I got out of it.
Can I jump in on this?
Oh yeah,
Of course.
So
Go ahead, and
for
that we want to get your viewpoint because now you are married, you are Mrs. Lewis, and you do you the risque DJ. So how does your husband, how does your old man feel? How did he when you brought this idea up to him? How did that conversation go?
so first, let me say this. Before there was a DJ Monie, I was Simone Hughes sex enthusiast, and I was doing like sex therapy and counseling and coaching, like intimacy coaching. So when he came into my life, he was like, oh, like he thought I was full blown Instagram model. Like I had all this stuff going on. So he already came into it kind of understanding where I was.
Hmm.
Um, when I developed the brand DJ Monie, the risque DJ, OnlyFans was popping. Um, we had a lot of clients that were making a lot of money doing a lot of different things on the platform. And so, I took my hand at it. Um, and he's been here along the way. Like he goes to everything that I go to. So, you know, my mom taught me when I was little, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You'll never just see me posting pictures of my ass or something like that. If I'm in costume, I'm in character, I'm dancing or whatever the case may be, like that's a character. But again, I have my protector with me at all times.
that's
Oh,
what's up.
okay, okay. And I mean, I get it. I get it. I understand it. But I guess it does. Now I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm not ready. I'm not. I'm not ready. I don't think I don't think I can handle it. I mean, just I'm just
Yeah.
be. I'll
Well,
just be.
it takes a certain kind of guy, like, you know. You got to be confident in yourself, confident in your lady or your woman that you trust her, that you know this is business, and that's it. Because
And
if
listen, the perks and benefits for him as a man just being with me and the different things that he experiences and like it's different for him too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain guys you can't put in that situation, that environment. Um, you know, yeah.
There you go
Hey,
for our YouTube listeners. I mean YouTube viewers. You can see her. We got one of her parties, one of her events. She's in a red bikini bottom and a plaid bikini top, and she's DJing. And
like,
you, sorry for our audio listeners, you guys missing out on that. But here you go. Y'all need to go and check out the YouTube page. But she's scratching away doing all of that.
I see the dude in the back, he ain't left.
Hey, Sly. Oh, we got a writer that says that you can be classy and sexy at the same time. You can be classy and sexy at the same time without
absolutely.
doing too much. What you think about that? What's your response?
See, here go.
Anybody?
here go my thing is what exactly is too much? That's the $1 million question. Because your line of too much might be a little different than my line of too much, you know.
Right.
No doubt. No doubt.
So so my thing is, man, you got to do what works for you. If I spend my whole life worried about what everybody else think, I'm gonna live a miserable life. You know what I'm saying? My life not gonna be fulfilled, and it's not gonna be what I need it to be. So I'm just gonna do what I think. I'm gonna draw my line. So, and a lot of times my line be too far anyway. That's why my mama. I recently banned my mama from my Facebook account. She can't even follow me on Facebook no more. So but that's a whole nother story.
Can she watch the show?
I got it. If I could figure out how to ban her from the show, I would ban her from the show.
Listen, I told my mom, I was like, you might want to unfollow me. She was like, for what? You're grown.
Hmm. Now check this out, man. You mentioned something. You said OnlyFans. You said OnlyFans. Now, we talked about OnlyFans in one of our early episodes last year. We talked about it, and we talked about how OnlyFans actually started as kind of like a cooking channel. They were people who was cooking and sharing recipes and stuff like that, and that's how they kind of built up their OnlyFans. But then once the porno industry realized that they could come into OnlyFans and make money that way, that's when OnlyFans kind of got a different reputation. So what made you decide to go that OnlyFans route, and what they get on your OnlyFans page?
So, I mean, like you mentioned, when OnlyFans was created, it was created as a platform for people to monetize their content. So there were a lot of fitness instructors, chefs, different things like that. People were teaching courses and things like that on OnlyFans. When I hopped on board again, we were managing people who were monetizing what they were doing. Some of them were dabbling in the sex worker realm. Others were doing other things. And so I was like, well, we can't get out right now. This is, of course, all during COVID. So, I hopped on there, but I quickly learned that there were a lot of people who wanted to support me, but because OnlyFans already had the stigma that it had, a lot of people didn't want to create pages. So the brander in me was like, okay, well, I'm already giving them 20% of everything that I'm making every month. So why not build my own platform and monetize my own content?
Okay.
Okay.
Got another question from a viewer. Says, what if you have a child in middle school or high school? How do you think that would come across to him or her?
So collectively, my husband and I have 5 kids. My daughter that I gave birth to, she just graduated high school. And she's been with me through sushi, mala making, corporate America, um, yoga, sex therapy, now DJing. I hope that she's been taking notes and will eventually make her own New York best time seller selling my story. You understand? So, I think ultimately I haven't gotten that phone call from my dad that said anything other than I'm proud of you. So that's
Okay.
how I know that what I'm doing is tasteful and tactful. And so I just keep doing that.
Okay. So
Okay.
daddy would have let you know if you went too far,
Oh, for sure.
huh?
Oh, for sure. We,
What?
like I said, we are from the South. So
How about your brother? What does your brother say?
I think we're each other's biggest fans. We've always been, even though we're 3 years apart, we call each other twin. We're definitely like yin and yang. Like it's been a balance our whole lives. So I continue to promote and play his music, and he continues to support me. It's all love.
Okay.
Hey Dre, you talk. I know, man. You talk a lot. You talk about females from the South versus female from the North and stuff like that. What you think the difference in the, I guess the regions and the cultures of the regions and stuff?
Drake fell off.
Drake gone.
Oh, is it gone?
Yeah,
Oh, my
so,
bad.
something happened.
Dang, Dre.
I'll say this, I lived in Kansas City for a couple years, so I lived in, I guess that's Midwest, but to me it's North, but people are totally different. I mean, comparing from up north to south. So I mean, it is a culture, very big culture difference from Southern people and Northern people. But what do you guys think about that?
Well, let me ask you a question, kind of going with what Chance said. Do you experience any hate, any negative? You get the negative emails about the way you're DJing, or what?
Never,
Okay.
never. And, believe it or not, I thought, oh, I'm out here in lingerie DJing, like girls might be hating, whatever. Like, it's been nothing but love. I haven't been booked by a man yet.
You answered
Every
that was my next question. How many females book you? But you answered it.
yeah, every booking I've had has been with a woman, and I get the, oh my God, I love your confidence. Oh my God, I love your spirit, and that to me is what I kind of did this for. Like, because I was on the OnlyFans platform, there was so much pressure, I think. And I'm not even going to say social media. I'm not going to blame anybody. I'm just going to say personal pressure in me comparing myself, comparing my body to these other girls out here. And I think if any woman is honest, like they can say, yes, sis, I've done that at least once in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, I'm about to be 41. I have children. I've been married multiple times. Like, I came from corporate America. For me, this was a liberation. For me, this is women empowerment. And I think women can feel that and they appreciate the energy. And that's why I've been getting the bookings.
Okay. Okay. And that's interesting because you mentioned it earlier and we didn't jump on it. You were in corporate America. What did you do in corporate America, and why did you decide to leave? Why did you decide to get away?
I worked for one of the Fortune 500s, one of the big ones. And my life did not belong to me. Like, I couldn't go grocery shopping on Sunday. I couldn't take my daughter to Chuck E. Cheese. I, had to take my laptop with me everywhere. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I had other businesses that I had been running on the side, for several years. And I'm like, well, if I'm willing to give all of this to them, like, what am I willing to give me? And I literally scheduled a meeting with my boss. I told her that I was retiring. I was never going to work for anyone else. They laughed me out of the office. Um, but that was 2017. And I haven't worked for anybody since. So,
Oh man, see that's so to have the courage to step out on your own is so because it's a big step. It's a huge step. Me being a business owner myself, that's a that's a scary thing, and you want to applaud. I applaud people when they step out on their own and they make that step, they make that huge leap, man. To
thank you.
have that type of guts to do that, man, it's scary.
I'm not going to say it's been easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely been some challenges. I've walked away from everything several times. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? But every time I rise from the ashes stronger and better, So
Yeah, it's pretty much that's part of we all play sports and everything. So I mean, it's all about not giving up. You know what I mean? So if you fall down, you get back up and keep on pushing. That's how it goes. I mean,
that's right.
you got that attitude, you can do anything.
One of my favorite quotes, man. It says, "To get something you never had, you have to be willing to do something you've never done."
Yeah.
So stepping out on faith, man, and to y'all business owners, that's tough, man. Because you think about when the pandemic hit. You know, a lot of business owners had to fold tent. So I applaud y'all for sticking it out and really making it, man. Even you, Sly.
Well, I mean, hey, shit, it ain't easy.
Right.
It ain't easy, man. Sometimes you don't know, when you used to, when your whole life you got that check every 2 weeks, and
Right.
then you might go a month, 2 months, I'll get a
Right.
dime. I sit and joke about stripping, but shit, sometimes I might have to go back for real. I might have to get up there and shake something for real, man. But
Sure.
You
but
Be the
gotta
it's
do what
one
you gotta
maker.
do. You gotta
yeah,
do what you gotta do to make that change, boy.
man. So now I kind of want to head back to this melanated DJs. You got a conglomerate of women. All of you guys together DJing. Is this like a nationwide thing? Is a Vegas thing? How does that work?
I'm hoping it's going to be a worldwide thing. And it's really just going to be a place for resources, a place for us to monetize our content, create merchandise, create private events, virtual events, different things like that. So I'm really just looking to build a sisterhood of like-minded, individuals. So
Okay,
Yeah,
man.
we definitely gonna have to hit you up and help you, let you help us monetize our little situation here.
oh yeah, absolutely. Let's definitely talk offline.
All right. Hold on. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. A quick commercial break. This is the Rip 28 podcast. We're gonna be back in just about, what do you say, 2 and 2. We'll be back in
Two
two and
and
Two
two.
and
two.
two,
There
two and
you
two. With
go.
that
Risqué.
Pat Sajak, I think
That
it
wasn't
was.
Pat
Yeah,
Sage. That was somebody else,
we're
eh?
dating ourselves right now.
No, no, that was the dude that was
The Love
on
Connection.
the Love Connection.
Yeah.
One of
Yeah,
Okay.
we
them,
back at two and two.
one of them people.
One of them. One of them white guys. All right. Here we go. We'll be back on the Rip 28 podcast. Welcome back to the Rip 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 podcast. Now, I want to jump into something. I saw it kind of hit my eye, and we have DJ Monie on here. And DJ Monie, she's a former sex therapist, and this is something you might be able to help us out on right here. We got a letter right here. My wife of 3 years has come out as asexual and doesn't want to have sex anymore. She only wants to kiss and hug. I want to make the marriage work, but I can't live without sex, as sex is good for both my mind and body. An open
Yeah.
marriage and cheating are not options. Any suggestions on how I can make the marriage work, as I am madly in love with my wife? Now hold on, DJ Monie.
Hmm.
We gonna come to you for intelligent answer, but I want to see what my two brothers have to say about this
Oh gosh, yeah, I do
before
too.
we come to
We're
an intelligent answer. Somebody want to go first? Y'all want me to go first?
I'm just gonna tell her she gotta go. No sex?
Nope. Shit. What my man on
What?
the wire say, Clay Davis?
we
No
Shit.
want to
sex, she
hug
gotta
and
go.
kiss.
Hug and kiss.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, she better get a teddy bear
What,
for a
Shan,
child. Ain't no
Shan,
hug and kiss. Man, please.
What did T come to you tomorrow and say she's asexual? I don't even know what the fuck asexual means, but
Never heard of it.
what
Well, that's gonna be a problem. But there are situations where that may be the issue. Like, maybe somebody got into some type of accident where they can't do it, then that's a different story. But if it's just like I just made this decision, I don't want to have sex no more. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? I'm like, this is a bond. We together, mutual. This got to be a mutual decision. This ain't just
Right.
this ain't just you said, oh no, I'm cutting it off. I mean, yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Cause this kind of crazy now. Cause you in 20 years, Chan. You 20 years deep. You know, so my thing is you brought up a point that I didn't really think about, but you know what happens if somebody gets into an accident and you know sex ain't an option no more. You know, I guess it's harder for you being 20 years, harder for you to walk away. You actually love your wife, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. That'll just be messed up just to say, all right, since something happened to you, now I'm leaving you, and then just leaving you on. That's messed up. So I mean, it'll probably be some type of discussion going on how you remedy that or something. I mean, it gotta be some discussion going on. That's a tough situation. I hope never comes to that.
Well, check this out. What if the situation was reversed? What if your tallywhacker ain't tallywhacking? Do you give her the option to go on ahead and get that in stretch?
Well, Chance said he's been in that situation for several years, so he is not going to tell his wife to do that. And that ain't your business, Sly.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it though. You know, like you said, if it was the reverse, I don't think you would give the permission, but it's probably gonna happen anyway. You just
Right.
ain't gonna know. You just ain't gonna know about it.
I'm gonna be.
That's got to be tough though.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
be the
Sly. My bad.
ostrich, man. I'm gonna be the ostrich, man. I put my head in the sand. I don't want to know. I don't want to know, man. You know, because if you asking me for permission, I ain't gonna give you permission. I ain't gonna give you permission, but I'm gonna be. You know, don't let me know. Don't let me know.
That's a tough situation, man. You sitting at home knowing that you like we grown. You know, it's some certain places need to be stretched every now and again, and you can't do it. So what you just sitting at home, man. I don't know. I think I'd just rather let it go. Just tell it, just go, man, because I can't sit in the house knowing. I
That's why
can't be the ostrich. I got a long neck, but I can't be the ostrich. I can't.
they all of a sudden got a bowling league they go to every Tuesdays and Thursdays.
All of a sudden, she part of a cooking group. And now all of a sudden, you part of a damn cooking group. No, I'm good. I'm
Well,
good, man.
I mean, what if I'm the unicorn in the room and say that I had this conversation prematurely and like I've already kind of like not given permission, but it's definitely open for us to talk about.
Mm. Yeah, we can talk. We can talk about it. I just pretty much know what my answer gonna be. You know, we can talk. I ain't got no problem with talking.
I
Talking is
couldn't do
good.
it. I couldn't do it. I mean, I'm gonna sit up here and just be honest with you. Just let me go. Just let me go and be miserable by myself. I don't need to compound the misery by knowing.
But you gonna take care of yourself.
But what if knowing wasn't miserable?
It would have to be for me.
What?
You know, shit.
You speaking for you, sex therapist, not me.
Hey,
I'm just saying. So I'm
You
just
speaking for
saying,
you.
if your situation, right? Like, let's just say, heaven forbid, Brian Martin, I don't know, he got in an accident and all of a sudden he can't use anything from the waist down.
my tongue still
Number
works.
one,
So in like a wheelchair or something like that.
yeah,
I
he
was
is
about
in
to
a
bring it.
wheelchair.
Okay, you got to have somebody take care of you.
Yeah,
My
number one,
my
he
tongue works.
definitely He's still in love with his mate. His mate is still in love with him. However, what he has is no longer working for her. He don't want to be by himself. He still kind of needs her help. But she got an itch that he can't really scratch. Like, what do you do, bro?
I'm gonna go and put 2 popsicle sticks in that mug and tie a rope around them popsicles, hold it up straight, and say, "Come on, hop on, girl." You know what I'm saying? To death do us part, bitch. Come here.
I can't do it, man. I'm speaking for me. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's tough. I just pray I'm never in that situation or
Hey,
nobody I know in that
Right.
situation. But I couldn't do it. I mean,
That's the thing that I think I
I
learned,
mean,
and I think you spoke on that earlier. You can't say what you will and will not do until you're really in that situation. You can say what you think you will do, but you really can't say until you're in that situation. And like I said, I hope none of us ever have to deal with that. But
yeah, I'm just saying, what you gonna do? Then you in a wheelchair, you gonna stop it? You gonna stop it? She gonna put the brakes on your wheelchair, and she gonna make you look at it.
that's terrible.
If you really want to have attitude about it, she gonna
don't
put you
make
in
me watch it.
she gonna put you in the corner somewhere.
Man,
That's
that is
messed, that's messed
That's
up, man.
terrible. That's
That's messed
torture.
up. That's yeah,
man.
Yeah.
that's messed up, Chad. That's
Yeah.
messed up. If she do that, she's a low life woman. And I
Yeah.
say it to her face.
Mm-mm-mm.
I done seen some X-rated films where the guys are sitting there looking like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, it's a term for that. It's a term. It's called something. It's
What?
it's called
Dummism.
Somebody
cukhold,
look this up.
cukhold, cukhold.
Please
That's the term.
explain.
It's COKOLD, cuckold. Hey, there you go. Hey, look at Doc Quetta was right there on top of it. Doc Quetta. I don't know, man. I'm using your original name because I know you being a big time lawyer. She responded in the comments. She was right there before I even said it. I'm using your original name so your big time lawyer friends don't know about your freaky past. No, 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 knowing you know the definition, you knowing that. So she
Don't
might.
put my sis out there like that. Listen.
But yeah, it's a term for it, man. It's a whole genre on Pornhub somewhat. So,
Oh man.
but that
I guess it's like swingers. Hell, they sit there and watch and I don't know. That's a different story.
now this is interesting. You bring up swingers, man. I know a guy in Atlanta who was him and his wife. They're swingers, and I asked him. I was like straight up. I was like, "Yo, bro, how can you sit there and let somebody else bone your wife?" I'm like, I know she let him get out there. They go to the clubs or whatever, and he do what she do, and whatever, vice versa. And he told me, he said, man, he said the same way that you look at other women and you attracted to other women. He said your woman look at other men and attracted to other men and want to have sex. She say all I'm doing to the other women is just fucking. All she's doing is just fucking. But she don't go home with them. She don't start no relationships with them. She comes to me. She loves me. She just fucks them. And I guess from his viewpoint, I guess it makes sense. I
Have you
saw
have you ever have you ever been to like a swingers club?
my mama listening to this show, so I'm gonna plead the fifth. I'm gonna plead the fifth. But yeah.
I'll answer that for Sly. No, I'm just messing.
Yeah, I have been to trapeze before. It's a spot in Atlanta. I've heard about it. I've heard about it. What Andre 3000 said. He said I was so engulfed on the OE. I didn't quite remember. I may have been a
I
time or
never
two.
made it to the door. I never made it to the door.
But yeah, man. But that ain't my get down. I can't. I am selfish. I said before. If it come down to all my fantasies, it is a one dick only performance. I am the star and main attraction. This is only a one dick limit in
In
any
the
fantasy I
credits.
get. There it is. There's no, yeah, you can have as many vaginas as you like, but it's just one dick in this whole fantasy situation for the kid, for the kid.
Oh gosh.
And Daquetta, she put in the comments, she learned about the freak world when she was a divorce lawyer.
Oh wow.
Adult friend finder was a hot spot for you. Yeah, I guess being a divorce lawyer, you would you would hear a whole lot of shit.
Oh yeah.
You would hear a whole lot of shit, man. So, woof.
I can tell you during my stint of just talking to people and coaching people, like one, there's a lot of perversions, things that you would never even think of. Um, and two, like there's a lot of people who just don't like sex.
Is it?
But see, for me, that's the whole thing of I don't personally get why
That
a
make
lot
me
of
wonder why.
I think it might be a lot of trauma. You may have had they may have had a bad experience. They may have had a bad experience in their youth that kind of turned them off to sex. And then I think that's somebody selling you a lemon if you want to compare it to a car. Because if you go into a relationship and she make you wait, she say, "Well, I'm gonna wait till we get married," and then come to find out you get married and she don't want to ask. Oh man, that ain't fair.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
ain't fair right there. That's
That
an
ain't
Yeah.
annulment
fair.
thought. That's an annulment coming. As soon as I
Mm,
I
find
mean,
out that,
but would you buy a Cadillac without driving
and
it?
that's how I feel. I got to test drive this thing.
Yeah,
amen.
no.
I got to test drive it. Make
You
sure,
gotta
make
know
sure.
what you're getting.
So
I
I
totally
don't
agree.
know. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of things that I wouldn't co-sign. I don't think I would co-sign if she pops up and says, "Hey, I'm asexual. I'm done." I think we would be done. If she pops up and she tells me that, it don't know really. I think it ain't no. I think I know we would
I
be done.
forgot that that's where this conversation even
Yeah,
started.
that's where it started. See,
We went on a whole tangent.
we have adult ADHD around here, man. We hop from stuff to stuff, man.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
We gotta get it grounded and back into reality, man. We gotta walk in reality. And speaking of walking, it's time for us to take a walk on the '90s block. We're gonna take a walk on the '90s block. Coop, holla at us,
Back down
man.
memory lane.
Yeah, we're gonna take this walk on this 90s block, but make sure you walk on the right side of the street. Might have some issues. but anyway, all right. I got two categories today. It's gonna be a short and sweet one. All right. Since we got a female guest, I took it to 90s actresses from the 90s. So
That's
got
just
four options. Got four options. Got Halle Berry, Regina King, Jada Pinkett, and Nia Long.
Mm. Now,
Who you
Ooh.
taking?
now wait a minute. Now,
What?
now you got to break that down. Now, are we talking the
We talking about
finest
acting.
of
We
the
talking about
acting?
acting. We
Go
ain't
ahead, go ahead.
we ain't,
I'm
we
a
ain't
bust
talking
your
about no
I'm a
music.
bust your
We
head
talking
with
about
this.
acting.
Can I go first on this one?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
no. Which one is it though?
Which yeah, I'm gonna
Acting.
take.
We
Yeah,
talking about acting. They acting skills.
they acting skills. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
bust your head. I'm gonna say Holly Berry, and I'm gonna tell you why. Holly Berry to me has the greatest range of any actress out there. She went from being just plain gorgeous. She played a crackhead in Jungle Fever, and you believe she was a crackhead. She got a new movie coming out. I don't know if you saw the trailers for this, but she got something new coming out, and she's a ex MMA fighter. You know, she's a washed up MMA fighter, and she looked like she about to kill that role. You know, she was Queen in the '90s. She did. I don't know if y'all remember that movie Queen. That was like the second part to Roots. You know, she played a former slave. She played an abused woman. She was
Yeah.
Catwoman. She was
Yeah.
Storm. Man, hey,
Yeah.
Holly Berry got and low key Holly Berry a fucking action star, man. You think about it.
Bond. She did the Bond movie.
Yep, the Bond movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monster Ball.
Monster
Yeah.
Ball. I want to make me feel good. Make me feel
But
good.
in her, in us talking about, these powerful women, Black women, and the exposure of their bodies, it wasn't until Monster Ball or,
Hmm.
that we actually even saw her reveal anything.
Hmm. She
Right.
only she only got naked in two movies. She got naked in Monster Ball and that movie with the bank robber
Talking about swordfish.
Swordfish. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of my favorites right there.
So shout out to Halle Berry. Listen.
All right. Who y'all jump in, man? I'm sorry, I ran my mouth too much on that one. Go ahead.
I'm going Nia Long, and I think I believe it's just because I think she's the prettiest. So, but anyway, I'm going Nia Long. That's my answer.
What about you, Ned?
Hey, what you saying all that? I think you moved me to Halle Berry also, but a close second, Regina King, because she's just so talented. You know, I think she's producing and doing all that stuff now. You know, so
Hmm.
she's been a great actress for one. She's played a lot of different parts too.
Yeah.
But
All the way back to 227.
yeah, 227. That
Yeah.
was my joint right there. But, and then Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That was one of my favorite movies too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
but you know, she changed the game. You know, she just didn't say I'm just gonna be an actress. She got into the business part of it too.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's a good
Yeah.
point there, Nizzy.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was gonna
Yeah.
roll with Halle Berry because she in some of my favorite movies. I love Batman, the whole series, and then of course, Swordfish is one of my top movies. So yeah, she definitely had already won me over.
You kind of look like the Joker.
Word, bet that up. All right. The last one gonna be short and sweet. We're gonna take it back to hip hop swag from back in the '90s. All right, make sure I'm gonna break it down all the way. So I got LL Cool J. I don't know if y'all remember, LL Cool J was the first one to pull the leg up on the sweatpants, the left
Yeah.
leg up, representing Queensbridge. All right, that's one. Number two, I know y'all remember this one, crisscross with the whole outfit backwards. And
Yeah.
then last but not least, which is a ancient classic to this day, Flavor Flav with the necklace clock.
Once again, Dre. Dre.
Oh man,
Dre.
here we go.
Dre.
Here we go.
This is the '90s block, Dre.
So they wasn't rapping in the '90s?
Yeah, but Flavor Flav did that clock
Okay.
shit in the '80s.
In the late '80s, it went into the '90s.
He's still wearing that shit. Listen.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, to this day.
I was gonna ask, are you talking about things that are iconic, or are you talking about fashion trends?
Which one was the most iconic, or what you saying?
I mean, however you want to take you. Iconic, trending, whichever
I'm
one.
a,
But just whichever one is your personal favorite. I put it like that.
That okay, I got you.
iconic is the Flavor Flav one easily.
Yeah.
I mean, I forgot about crisscross, the backwards clothes. I forgot about LL Cool J with the one leg, but you can't forget about Flavor Flav and with the clock. I mean,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go Flavor Flav.
Well, I disagree with that because did you ever have a clock?
Ah, you got a point.
See, I didn't
I,
ever
I
have. I
never,
didn't never
I
have
never
that.
did. I never did either one of them. So,
But I done did the one leg up, and I done, you know, we done had some days in middle school, I guess, where we did the little crisscross, wear the clothes backwards type thing.
but
That's
that don't
true.
make it iconic because you did it for that period of time.
Well,
Like
I think
like DJ Monie said, Flavor Flav is still wearing that clock. Nobody
But
identifies LL Cool J because he pulled up one pants leg.
well, I think it's influential. I'll put it like that.
What did he influence?
You talking about LL?
Yeah, what
Well,
pulling up
well,
one
well,
And that
pants
was the
basically,
leg.
style for a minute. That was the style for a minute.
well, basically LL to me. I mean, y'all probably don't think this, but dude, one of the best rappers ever that there ever was to me. He don't get
Man,
enough credit, in my
you
opinion.
just got a crush on LL Cool J.
Oh, dang.
It's a bromance. It's a bromance. It's a
Oh
bromance.
wow!
The bromance.
Oh
But
wow!
no,
Oh, man.
I just think Flavor Flav because they did
Cause
a whole damn show
you,
about Flavor Flav and it's time to go centered around this clock.
you just like cause you look like
Yeah, that's true. That's my uncle, William Drayton, baby. Flavor
him.
Flav. But no, on a real note, they did a whole damn reality show about Flavor Flav and the clock.
Right.
Yeah.
They ain't put LL Cool J on there and pulled up one damn leg.
I mean, you know, hopefully Flav will be with us for quite some time, but I'm sure in his passing, the clock will still be a part of this man's
Exactly.
legacy. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Hmm.
When you think of Flavor Flav, you think of three things: the big clock, yeah, boy, and how ugly he is. That's it.
And Flavor Flav.
Well,
Yeah.
that was later on, but yeah. I mean, I just think the clock, but I could, you know,
Oh well, man. Well, we appreciate that journey down the '90s block, man. We appreciate that journey down the '90s block, man. We are running close to time, man. We're running close to time. We're gonna have to end this thing, man. Anything you want to say before you get out here? Let's start off with the president as always. El Presidente, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Oh DJ, that's my DJ. Hey, we gonna check you out and support you some more. Especially since you went to the high, so we always
Yeah,
support Columbia High representatives. So
appreciate it.
it's all good. Much love.
What about you? What about you, Beezy?
only thing God say instead of sitting around complaining, find something to better yourself. If life deals you lemons, make lemonade. And shout out to the Jack boys from Brooklyn Casey High School on another big win. Let's get ready to go play for this region championship. Let's get it.
Jack boys,
Yeah.
Jack boys.
What about you, G5? You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Man, I just want to relay a message, what I'm saying, through DJ Monie. Yo, your cousin Tori, woo, is an issue. That thing is an issue, boy. I've been a big fan of her for a minute now. Like I watched her progress to the old DJ, the old Dizzle. So yeah. So she got fans down in the South. You heard me?
Yeah, she need to stop going through, right?
Wow,
See what I can
wow.
do.
Now, DJ Monie, you have anything to say, man? Hey, shout out all your socials and how everybody can get in touch with you and all that stuff. Anything you want to say before you get out of here?
Yeah, well, first I want to say thank you guys for having me as a part of the show. I have had a freaking blast. It's your girl, DJ Monie, the Risqué DJ. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, the DJ Monie on all platforms. Go to djmonie.com for booking. If you are a melanated female DJ or you know one, please go ahead and share our melanated DJs links, melanated DJs on Instagram, melanateddjs.com. And also, if you need any type of branding, any type of consulting in regards to business and getting your brand together, check out SimoneHughes.com. Slide in those DMs, do what you got to do. Shout out to all my peeps. Thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you guys for having me. I had a great time.
Oh,
For
another
sure.
thing, before we forget, we want to shout out Keys and Kale. That's her husband. I said that right?
Yeah, Keith and Kale is KIEF underscore and underscore KALE. That is my husband. That is my partner. That is my business manager. He is a cannabis influencer, so he pretty much smokes weed and eats vegetables and give reviews. So if you're ever in Vegas, check us out. I'm sure I'll be everywhere. So book me. I'm available for holiday season still. So let's see what we can make happen.
We're gonna need him to show us around. We coming to Vegas on December 5th. The football team is playing the Raiders. So we're gonna be in Vegas that weekend of December the 5th. Well, we're
Hey.
gonna need him to show us around to the spots. All right, all right.
Yeah.
Well, this has been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast, man. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking. And before we get out of here, man, I got to tell you like this. Abstinence is 100%, but pulling out is a whole lot more fun. We'll see you later on the RIP 28 podcast. We'll holler.
Better get them skills up if you pull it up.
Freedom.
We see you in the comments down there, Mike Salters, man. You watch him out. Watch him out, Mike.